This is the video for the bushing on the wheel project. I've started a new part file, and if I need to do that again, I can just go up to the new button and double click on part, and it starts a new part file. I always like to set mine to plain white, but you don't need to do that. What I would like you to do though is come up here to the options bar, and let's click on that, and then find document properties, and then find grid and snap, and we're going to display the grid. That's the first thing I want you to do every time we go to a brand new drawing. As we look around on our screen, we have toolbars up here. We're going to use the sketch toolbar and the features toolbar for everything that we do. Sketching is our 2D drawing or our 2D tools. Our feature toolbar is where we make it 3D and do stuff to the 3D portion of it. Down on the left is my design tree. You can see as I click on the planes, you can see the different planes highlighted. And we're going to go ahead and start on the front plane. And we want to activate a sketch. So I'm going to go up, I have the front plane selected. I click on the sketch toolbar. Then I'm going to activate the sketch. You'll notice I know that I'm in an active sketch because the grid lines are there. So the first thing I'm going to do is we want to draw the bushing. But before we start that, let's take a look at the bushing and make sure we understand some dimensions. This cylinder right here is a diameter of 1. And then the length on that cylinder is 0.5. The outside cylinder or the big one over here is a diameter of 1.375, and its length total, or the total bushing length, is 0.75. So we know that this distance right here is 0.25. It also has a hole in it so that the axle can go inside of it, and the hole is diameter 0.75. So when I start putting dimensions in, you'll be able to kind of understand where I'm getting those from. So I'm just going to start with a circle, and I'm going to start with the big one first, and it doesn't matter the size I put the circle in. Please do not try to guess where that goes. I'm just going to click it in place, then I always come over to the Smart Dimension tool, and we're going to dimension it to 1.375. There it is. And in SOLIDWORKS, I do one thing at a time. So I have my circle. Then I'm going to extrude that circle. And remember we said it was 0.25. So I type that in the depth right there and hit the check mark. And now I have the first portion of my circle. Now I need to put the other cylinder on. So I click on a surface. I'm going to turn that surface normal to. Now, if you don't have the toolbar right here, it is hiding under this one. Normal to. Sketch, sketch. Again, my grid is active, so I know I'm in a sketch. Find the circle command. And I like to tie everything to this center point, but if I didn't, if I just hold or just hover the mouse on the edge, it'll bring up the center for me. I put my circle in. Smart Dimension. So I'm going to Smart Dimension that one to 1 inch. And then I'm going to extrude that. 0.5, I believe, is the right number. Check mark. And I'm almost done. I have one last operation to do, and that's to put the hole in it. So again, I click on the surface, turn it normal to, sketch toolbar, activate a sketch, draw a circle. Draw the circle from the center, Smart Dimension, dimension that circle to 0.75. And I'm going to go to the features, and instead of extruding this time, I'm going to go over here to what's called extruded cut. So I click on that one, and it's going to cut a hole in this, but it wants to know what the depth is. I could put 0.75 right here because that's all the way through, or I can go up here to through all, and that'll take my hole through the entire object. Click OK. It is now done. Let's go ahead and color this part. If I click on the part, I'm going to go over here to the appearance, and let's make that one a nice orange color. Click OK, and then we can go and save this as our bushing.